Then Hasakshamalvarayum Hasavam Sakshamalayim Saho. The ability to move from Ajna Chakra to Sahasrara Chakra. There are different steps involved. What are the steps that we are talking about? We are trying to, Ajna Chakra represents time and Mudra Chakra represents no time. From time to no time we are moving. So what is being done is take 1 second as unit of time and divide it by 2. Then you divide by another factor of 2. Another factor of 2. So 1 by 2, 1 by 2 squared, 1 by 2 to the power of 2 cube, 1 by 2 to the power of 4. Going like that and reach the bindu. Bindu means you already reached 1 by 1,000th of a second. They say you put 1,000 leaves of lotuses one on top of the other. You take a pin and push it through in 1 second. The time that the pin head spends in each of these leaves is called 1 lava. That is unit of time. And in that time, all this time is included. Time dilatation is what is being shown by Asakshamala Yom going up and Sakshamala Yom going down. One is called Ananda Bhairavi, seeking the blessings of Shiva by Shakti, and Shiva's grace flowing down from the skies into Shakti is called Ananda Bhairavi and Ananda Bhairava mantra. Asayam and Saho represent what happens if Shiva is dominant or Shakti is dominant. If Shakti is dominant, she expresses the seed of Shiva. Saho, if Sa is the beginning, then at the end Ha. Saha, Ha is Visarga. Visarga means Srishti. So if Shakti is dominant, she wants to express the seed out of Shiva and create the space, time and matter. And if Shiva is dominant, he is a yogi. He wants to eliminate the creation. He is the annihilator. So Shiva aspect and Shakti aspect. Which one is dominant depending on that, whether the universe is going to be created or destroyed is being described by. So this is the meaning of the mantra, Guru mantra. It's not one mantra. I am Hrim Shim is one mantra. I am Klim Tha is one. Asakshamala is one. Asam is one. Sakshamala is one. Saha is another. And you can add some more. Om Pratyam Brahma Om Ayamatma Brahma Om Tattvasi Om Brahmasmi. The Mahavakyas. You can add also other things. Like Sri Purti Vidya. The Sri Vidya as Lopamta as an Upasana. Hasakala Hasakahala Sakalhim. You can, some people add. And Sri Purti Vidya Kaila Hasakahala Sakalhim. And so on. So many different things are added on. They are called Mahapadaka, Sri Vidya Mahapadaka, Sri Vidya Mahaguru Padaka, and you can add how the Guru appears, Svatmaramba Panjara, Vivini Hetave, Savarave, and then different orders here. We are going to order, all those orders. We collapse all this line of gurus into one single guru, with whom we can talk, we can walk, and they can. You can sing, you can dance, and you can organize a video conference. So that is the Guru in whom all the others are collapsed, and we are just only worried about one parameter, and that is the name of Guru Padaka mantra. And the Guru is the name of a toll gate. The name of the toll gate keepers are Annapurna and Amritahananda. Okay? Shri Guru Shri Padakam Puja. Why do you worship the Padakas? Why not worship the Guru? What is wrong with worshipping the Guru? The Guru does not know where to go. The Padakas know where the Guru has been led by Guruji, led by Devi. So the Padakas know where Guru has gone, where Guru has been taken, led. And so this mantra lives after the Guru goes. And the Padaka is called Padaka. So it knows where the Guru has gone, and you wear those padukas and you know where to go. So Rama could have do only certain things when he was alive. Rama Nama is doing so many things now. So Rama Nama is greater than Rama. The same way, Guru Paduka is greater than the Guru. If the Guru Paduka is learned from his Guru, who is learned from his Guru, who is learned from his Guru, is ultimately Shiva. Shiva and Shakti. So that is the line, Parampara. Parampara is indicated by Guru Paduka. That's why Guru Padukam Pujayam Sarpayam. And we are saying this using this Mudra Mudra. This is an indication that if you join these three and you put those three fingers also, it becomes like a 6-petal lotus, which is symbolized by Svasthana Chakra, the pleasure center. The pleasure of union of Shiva and Shakti is Svasthana Chakra. And his 4 fingers joined like this becomes a rectangle. So we are moving the Muladhara Chakra and the Svasthana Chakra to the top of the head, where the Shiva Shakti Samagama, the union of Shiva and Shakti, is supposed to take place in the mind, beyond space and time, and not perpetual. So you are trying to move that energy from the bottom to that place. When you do that, then, and if you are desireless, in that process, the same desire, the one more characteristic of the chakras I mentioned at this point of time, fear is the first chakra. Fear, whether I exist or not, my insecurities, whether I am going to have children or not, how are they going to grow, am I going to continue my job or not. So all these insecurities, anxieties, tensions that are associated with your smallness, they are all bundled up in Muladhara. To unbundle them, you have got to focus your attention on that. And to unbundle them, you have to activate the chakra. Like pranayama. You take in, hold, release. In the same way, you close, open. Close, hold, open. Close, hold, open. Puraka, Rejaka, Puraka, Kumbhaka, Rejaka. So if you keep doing this Ashwini Mudra at the Muladhara Chakra, it activates the Muladhara Chakra. It takes your attention, forces your attention there. Not only physically, not only mentally, but actually transforming into creative energy, Kriyatmaka Shakti. And Kriyatmaka Shakti activates the Kundalini Shakti. That's why this Ashwini Mudra is supposed to be important for Ganapati, to activate Ganapati. If you do not activate this Ganapati, there is very little chance the energy will move up. First you got to raise the level of the energy and then start moving that energy. If you got X cubed, you want X cubed to manifest, be something. X has to be something. To generate some value for X, then you can transform it to higher levels. If you make X 0, if you say, I do not want to have desire, I do not want to, the desire for mokshatva, for moksha must be there. Without that you will not, you have to specify the goal, and specification of the goal is the way this works. Pujayami tapayami naha. I worship and I please him. Tapana means pleasing. Next mantra. Ganapati. Om Shreem Hreem Kleem Glaum Gam Ganapataye Varava Sarvajanam Me Vasham Anaya Swaha. We are called Om Shreem and Hreem and Kleem. Glaum and Gum are extra here. Glaum is the bija of water flowing over rocks and melting them slowly. Gala, 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 gala. It sounds like something hard being softened. Some rigidity of the mind being softened. The mind being liquefied. Your body has a particular shape, a particular gender, and particular age. When it melts, when it liquefies, the age is gone, the shape is gone, and the idea of I am so and so is gone. That is the function of this mantra. To remove the rigidities in your mindset. That is the function of Ganapati. And it is that which takes you forward in your journey, in reducing the self-importance you give to yourself, and giving importance to the commonality. And if it does not have particular shape, it spreads. The spreading of yourself into others, and that is the meaning of the Ganapati mantra. Therefore, Vara means the best. Varada means the giver of boons. The giver of best boons. The best boons is the knowledge about yourself. Sarva Janam means all those inhibiting things that are there around me, no Vishamanaya, bring them under my control. It is a prayer to the Muladhara Chakra, saying, please melt, so that I spread myself into others, and I start understanding others as part of myself. Remove the rigidities in my mind, remove the anxieties, remove the fears, and I am able to understand better. That is the meaning of Ganapati mantra. Means Svadhisthana Chakra. It is also called the Subramanya mantra. Subramanya is Adhisthana Devata. Subramanya is the form of Subramanya is a snake. The snake is Kundalini. Don't be worried about the snake. It is energy moves in a snaky fashion. I say energies are called snakes. If you see snakes in your mind, it means some energies are moving inside of you. You don't have to be afraid of them. Om Shrim Hrim Klim Aim Saum Sharavana Bhavaya Namaha. Here Saum is the distinguishing syllable here. Not Sauh. Saum. As I said, Sa is Shakti, who is not interested in Ha, Sauh, but she is saying Saum. A Shakti who is exercising self-control. A Shakti is trying to not to move in a sneaky fashion, but to move in a straight line. Change pattern of behavior. That's why they say, if you get drunk, you walk this way, that way. But if you get a snake drunk, then it tries to go straight. So this is what Tantra says. You give liquor to the snake, so it tries to go straight. Sharavana Bhavaya Namaha. Sharavana Bhava is the name of Kumaraswami. I don't want to go into the story of that. Then Chandi. Aim Hrim Klim Chamunda Yai Viche. We normally think of Aim as Saraswati and Hrim as Bhuvaneshwari and Klim as Lakshmi, which comes to the last place in 123 as lesser value than the one in the first place. Normally 3 is greater than 1, but here 3 is almost the 3% of the value of the one there. So why it happens? It can change depending not only on, so the Shastra lays down the rules of what happens when you put this next to that. So you can't play around with the Mantra Shastra and try to create your own mantras. They may work for a little time, but they will not last. When you are doing meditation, so many mantras will keep coming to you. You start doing them. You find that they distract you, they take you for some time, and then you reach a blind alley. You can't go further. But the mantras given by the Guru to you, they last your lifetime. Because they have the power to continue themselves. They have the power to reproduce themselves. They are not given by the Guru. They are given by the Parampara to the Guru. That is their force. And again, this Chandi is important because they say Kalau Kapi Chandi Vinayako. In the age of Kali, where the dharma is going on 1 foot. Imagine a cow, which has got 4 legs, you're trying to move on 1 foot only. That's how bad the situation is. 3 parts of your are bad and 1 part is good. So in Kali, this is the mantra which gives you fast results. Kapi, Hanuman, gives good fast results. Chandi gives fast results. Vinayaka gives fast results. If you look at the wherever Hinduism is spread, you will find Ganapati as sole deity which is universally accepted. It's so lovable, it's so fat, so cute, so pretty. And you can't relate to somebody who is an ideal figure. A fun-loving, samosa eating guru like Ganapati, what's lovable? It's like a chubby little baby, chubby cheeks, dimple chin. So the chubby tummy is appreciated by everybody. And approaches spherical symmetry. It's a very good symmetry to have. So he rolls, he can't walk, So he rolls on his tummy. It's very, very funny kind of energy. Very solid. And Chandi moves in all the chakras. It moves in the Muladhara chakra, it moves in the Svadhisthana chakra, it moves in the Manipura chakra, it moves in the heart chakra. It connects all chakras. So among Kapi, Ganapati and Hanuman, Kapi is Hanuman, and Ganapati and Chandi. Chandi is the highest. Can give fastest results. It circulates energy through all the lower chakras and takes it up to the heart center. The first 3 chakras and the 4th chakra is also included. So Aim, Hrim, Klim, Chamunda, Vichya. The triangle consisting of the genitals, the nipples and the navel is covered by the mantra. That's why it's very important. Its center is Ram. And Ram is Ram. Ram is Agni-bija. And they say the power for Ravanasura is not in the head. You break the head, they separate the head from the body, he continues to live. But you break the pot of nectar in the navel, then the whole Vamsha is destroyed. Then Krishna. Well, everyone knows Krishna. Krishna is manifestation of love itself, tenderness, care. It takes care of his Gokulam. Whenever there is any trouble, when the Kaliya comes and poisons the waters of life, or when the rains come and give a deluge, he rescues them. So his gentleness, his care for the people around him, that makes him merry, and his flute and his lovable ways of pranks, so make him dear to everyone. So clean Krishnaya, Govindaya, Gopijana, Vallabhaya Swaha. The place, if you ask, who are you, what's your name, and say, my name is so and so. And so my and I are located there. I don't say my name is Shastri. I don't say my name is, I point to my heart and say, my name is so and so. The concept of I, the ego, is located here. That's why without your knowledge, it goes there. So that is Krishna. Krishna attracts the I-ness into you. And love is the dominant factor. And he also removes the I. The creator of I and remover the I. In the Gopi Vastra Pahanam, you find a removal of sense of separateness. In sense of shame, you take care of your body, he creates the. All the gods have this property, double-edged, create trouble and remove trouble. Appease them, they remove trouble. Don't appease them, they create trouble. Krishna is an exception. Dattatreya is the detachment, communications. Communications happen over space. So is Vishnu as space, is Shiva as time, and he is Brahma as a creator. So all these three characteristics are there in him. Om Hrim Dham. Here Dham is the important word. Dhram means to liquefy. Dhram, Dhrim, Klim, Bloom, Saha. Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha. Dhram is a Shabda. Shabda is tanmatra of the space. So Dhram is a bija which liquefies, evaporates, makes it into Vayu and disperses Vayu into space. That dispersion, the Shabda, is a characteristic of Dham. Dham has no form except sound. So it's not easy to see him. To be able to see, he has to manifest. That means he has to have all the other tanmatras also. But he is working only tanmatra of Shabda. It's hard to see him. And Shabda is the way through which the energy is communicated from the Guru to Shishya, so is called the Guru. Here is the mantra itself. Om Hrim Dham Dattatreya Hare Krishna Unnatta Ananda Dayaka Digambara Mune Bala Pishacha Jnana Sagara Dhram Hrim Om. Neck is the center where you worship the Dattatreya. Next comes Ajna Chakra. Here my Guru has given me what is called Prasada Panchakshari. Om Hrim Haum Namah Shivaya. This Haum is a Prasada Bija. That is the important one here. Between the front eyebrow center and the back of the head, you draw a line. In the center of that lies the pineal gland. That has the power to transform you from Bahirmukha to Antarmukha. And that is the one which can transform inside to outside. And that is the power of Shiva. Prasada Bija. Prasada means the one who gives peace of mind. Prasada. Then Panchashakshari, the most important mantra. If you want to forget about all these mantras, you can do that. But don't leave the Panchashakshari and don't leave the Guru Mantra. You say you don't have time to do this, you don't have time to do that. You don't have to do that. You can even forget Panchashakshi and Guru Mantra. You can just stick to one single mantra called Soham. That's part of the Guru Mantra. You can even get it as Soham. Just to keep your attention on Om. So, in order of importance, Om, then Soham, then Guru, then Panchashakshari. So these are the 4 levels of importance. Then if you have time, all the others. Ka-e lahrim, hasaka halahrim, sakalahrim. Ka-e lahrim is the face of the Devi. Hasakalahrim is from neck to navel, and sakalahrim is below navel, right down to the feet. I think Kimena gave me some beautiful earthenware things. They are there in Muhammad. I'll bring them tomorrow. One is you gave me or somebody else gave me. Why do you say we are coming reverse order? See, how does manifestation take place? How does creation take place? It takes place as an idea in your mind. If you want to create anything, you want to manifest anything, first there is an idea formed in your mind. That's Ayam. That's Ichcha Shakti. Then Klim is Jnana Shakti. You generate a knowledge base about that idea. Necessary to create that. For example, you want to build a house. You go to an architect and you say, I want to have this many number of rooms, this is the way I want to organize. I want a swimming pool, this thing, that thing. And then the architect designs everything, all the thing is available in software. Then finally, it has to be constructed out of brick, mortar, and these things, and the electrical fittings and everything is required to put in that. And that is the manifestation base. Also, Ayam claims ideation, Jnana Shakti, and manifestation. And once the baby manifests, you start from there. So creation of baby, and when the baby is nourished, come back to Lakshmi. Nourishment is through Jnana. So Lakshmi is represents Jnana, contrary to what we think. Lakshmi does not represent wealth, it represents Jnana. And so I am. So it makes you full, and he gives you Jnana sufficient to merge you with the divine. Again, once the idea to manifestation, manifestation to idea to manifestation, manifestation to idea. That is why this going up and down, up and down, up and down. That is the movement of the Kundalini to activate the Kundalini. The 3 main centers are the tip of the tongue, the heart, and the genital area. So there are 3 areas in which you shift your energy up and down. So this is about the mantra. Parijata Devatas. I think Parivar Devatas, no? Parijata means Parivara? Parijata means Parivar Devatas? You gave me this file. Family, okay. Fine. Parijata means it's how nice. Parijata is a flower. That way. That's why they're a little confused. So let me briefly explain to you how this procedure works. You will be practicing this in the coming sessions. So it's divided into 28 bijakshas. The first one is Om. Anyway, before we go to first one, we call this whole mantra Om Shrim Hrim Klim Glaum Gam Ganapataye Vara Sarvajanameshwaya Swaha as we call it by Moola mantra or simply Moola. You do Abhishekam to a turmeric Ganapati with the Moola 12 times first. We say Moola mantra, Tarpayami Namaha, and offer water. You keep 1 liter of water to your left hand side, put some perfumes in that, and a couple of grass. The first one is Om. After you have done this 12 times, before that you have one plate in which you put some leaf, maybe a betel leaf if you can get one, or any other leaf that you can find in your country, and place this turmeric Ganapati as a pyramid on top of it, decorate it with 4 kumkum dots, make it like a pyramid, and take a spoon of water from your left hand side, and then put it on your right hand side, and offer the water between these 2 fingers falling onto the Ganapati. This one is called Tarpanam. You are going to do 444 Tarpanas like that. After you finish the first 12 Tarpanas, next one is first Bijaksha, take the first Bijaksha, it's called Om. Then they say Om Swaha Tarpayami Namaha. Then the Moolam Tarpayami Namaha. And Ganapati symbol is a square. They got 4 sides. So 4 is very important for Ganapati. You can go east, you can go south, you can go west, you can go north. So 4 directions. And Mooladhara Chakra has got 4 petals. So 4 is important. And this is the 4th Yuga. Satyuga, Dwapara Yuga, Treta Yuga, Kali Yuga. Kali Yuga is 4. So the world is running on number 4 now. Ganapati is the god for number 4. So the 4 is important for him. It's so important it comes in the hundreds place, it comes in tens place, it comes in units place. It's 4, 4, 4. So please this Ganapati in 3 levels. The Sthula Chakra, Sthula, Sukshma and Karana. In the physical, in the mental and in the causal bodies. So that's why number 444 comes. It takes first Bijaksha and you say convert that Bijaksha into a god. How do you convert a Bija into a god? You can convert a Bija into a human being by placing the seed inside a womb. That's the way you create a human being. If you want to create a god out of that human being, out of that Bija, you offer that Bija into the fire. Everything that is offered into the fire becomes divine. It loses its identity, and losing identity is what makes it divine. So you say, you don't say Om Tarpayami Namaha, but you want to say, convert first into a god and then please that god. Om Swaha Tarpayami Namaha. Then Moolam Tarpayami Namaha. Then Om Swaha Tarpayami Namaha. Moolam Tarpayami Namaha. Alternately, Bija and Moolam. Om Swaha Tarpayami Namaha. Moolam Tarpayami Namaha. Om Swaha Tarpayami Namaha. Moolam Tarpayami Namaha. Like that, 4 times with the Bijakshara and 4 times with the Moola, and alternately total 8 times. Now we are finished with Om. You go to the next one. The next one is Shrim. Shrim Swaha Tarpayami Namaha. Moolam Tarpayami Namaha. Shrim Swaha Tarpayami Moolam Tarpayami Namaha. Shrim Swaha Tarpayami Moolam Tarpayami Namaha. Shrim Swaha Tarpayami Namaha. Moolam Tarpayami Namaha. Like that, 4 times with the Bija and 4 times with the. There are total 28 Bijakshas here. Each one you are doing 8 times. 4 times with the bija and 4 times with the Mula Mantra. So 28 into 8. I keep that number aside. First we had 12. Then we had 28 into 8. Then we come to the yantra of Ganapati. The Ganapati yantra consists of a triangle, a hexagon, and a Agni Kona, 8 petals, and a square. In that yantra, there are about 13 pairs like Ganapati and Siddhalakshmi. Ganapati is having Siddhalakshmi sit in his lap and is embracing her, and she is embracing him. That is necessary for creation, you know. And like that, there are couples sitting around in the yantra. 13 couples are there. The first is called Shri. And so you say, here, notice that they are already gods. So therefore you don't have to add Swaha to them. You don't have to say, Shrim Swaha Tapayamnaha, because they are already gods. You put a god into fire, nothing happens to him. Because he is already God. They are already gone through the fire. Something that is burnt cannot be burnt again. So you're adding Swaha to that doesn't make any difference. So you remove the Swaha from there. Om Shrim Tapayamnaha and Mulam Tapayamnaha. Shrim Tapayamnaha, Mulam Tapayamnaha. Shrim Tapayamnaha, Mulam Tapayamnaha. Shrim Tapayamnaha, Mulam Tapayamnaha. Like that with Shri. And then you go on to the next, the pair of the Shri, the consort of Shri, and Shri Pati. Notice the Shakti is being worshipped first and Shiva is being worshipped next. Like that you have 13 pairs, so there are 26 of them. So the pairs are shown here. Shrim Shripatim, Girjam Girjapatim, Rajim Ratipatim, Mahim Mahipatim, Mahalakshmi Mahalakshmipatim, Ruddham Amodam, Samruddhim Pramodam, Kantim Sumukham, Madanavatim Durmukham, Madharavam Avigham, Dravidim Vignakattam, Vasudharam Shankanidham, Vasudharam Padmanidham. There are 13 lines there. You can count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 into 2, 26. 26. 13 pairs and 26 gods. Each of them you worship 8 times, 4 times with the name of the goddess or god, and 4 times with the mulam. Like that you do 26 into 8. Now you start adding up the numbers, number of times you have offered water. First it was 12, then it was 28 into 8, then it was 26 into 8. So 28 into 8 plus 26 into 8 is 28 plus 26 into 8. 28 plus 26 is 54. So 54 into 8 is 432. Add a 12 at the beginning, that makes it 444. This is called the 444 Tarpanas for Ganapati. And what happens at that time? When you do this Tarpanas, each time you are putting water on the thing, it's going to dissolve a little bit. You say Glaum, Gala, from Ga to La. It's moving from solid state, liquid state. So by the time you finish this 444, Ganapati is not going to stay there. It becomes liquefied and has spread himself throughout the waters in the plate. Now suppose we will think of this as a visual paradigm. Suppose we take a big plate. in which every one of us, a big round plate, in which everyone has their own Ganapati. And we all start doing this Tarpanam together. What happens? As they keep dissolving, all of us doing at the same time, they keep dissolving, and the whole thing becomes one liquid. The whole, initially at the starting point, my Ganapati is my Ganapati, your Ganapati, your Ganapati. At the end, there is no distinction between my Ganapati, your Ganapati. There is no my, there is no you. We all become one. What does it mean? It means that I know what you know, and you know what I know. I am no more a male or a female. I don't have a body. I am a liquid that is flown into every one of us. So converting all of us into one liquid form, melting is very significant. It is removing a rigidity or a shape associated with that thing. It is removing the gender. It's removing the difference and merging us all into one. The first movement of the Kundalini is from being limited in our individual behaviors. We are getting converted into one single behavior of a universal molecule. So without you having to use words, I can read what you are thinking, and you can read what I am thinking. How? When I am myself, I am thinking, I know what I am thinking. All of us have become one I, and that I thinks, and I know what that I thinks. So this you see, a very powerful way to getting into what every one of us is thinking about. From limited mental capability, we are getting into a collective thinking capability. From I as an individual to I as a union of so many individuals. That is the transformation that is being affected through Ganapati. That happens only if Ganapati is pleased and is dissolved. If Ganapati is there to create obstacles, and if you dissolve him, who is there to create obstacles for you? If you have an enemy, you shoot him down, there is no enemy. So a dead enemy cannot help you, cannot hurt you. So you see, Ganapati cannot create obstacles for you if he is killed. Ganapati is your self-identity that is being killed. You don't have to be afraid of that. In fact, it feels so happy, so good after doing this Sarpana, that if you don't do it on any particular day, you feel, oh, I am missing out on something. So that is the function of Ganapati, to merge us all into one. And all of us can help each other. When we get back to our individualness, but at least we remember that we are all one, and each one can help the others to achieve their desires. So the universal mind starts supporting your individual mind. You can read what the universal mind wants. You can make that your goal, and then this environment supports you. This is the function of Ganapati, is to read the mind of the people around you and make them support you and remove obstacles to whatever you want. And it's not what you want individually, but it's the mind of everyone. That is the beauty of Ganapati. I think I have been talking for a long time now. Maybe we should take a break. Today morning we will do Ganapati Tarpanam, and in the afternoon I leave it to our teachers here to teach you Ganapati Yantra Puja. So tomorrow morning we may assemble again. If you have any problems with the Sarpanam or Yantra Puja, you can ask me questions in the first 5-10 minutes, and we'll move on to next one. I'm rushing through this. No questions now, but write down your questions so you don't miss them. All questions are tomorrow. You can ask your teachers. You can bother them. As I said, we are trying to not to flip the whole class, but a part of the class. Part of the exercise you do yourself. Part of that I do, and we will try to find a mix and match kind of thing. Okay? So may God with you. After this course, or any time after that, I don't want you to say that Guruji has solved my problems. I know, I don't solve your problem. I am not there to solve your problem. I give you tools, you use them, and you solve your problems. I don't want you to be dependent on me and say, my Guru has solved the problems. I want you to have a pride that I have solved my problems. Guruji, like any other person, has helped me a little by suggesting, okay, read this book, that book. That's all my function. I said my job is only 10%. Your job is 90%. Take credit for your 90% of the work that you are doing. Okay?